No, absolutely, Nickel. I mean, nobody really plays Grixis in Modern anymore. I don't know. I think it has something to do with, like, Euro being so powerful, and, that's green, so there's no black. What's that? Oh, yeah. hmm Yeah, that is interesting. I thought that. Hmm. Let's boogie. Hello and welcome back to High Ground MTG. I am your host, KyGuy. And before we get started, if I could ask you to click that like button, click that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, helps helps out the channel a lot. So for this week, we are going to be playing Grixis Control. That's right, we are bringing Nicol Bolas to the back to the forefront. His colors. Big fan of Is It, but I also like when you get to splash into black for some more fun disruption and just some better removal. So I am trying my hand at Grixis Control this week. So let's jump into the deck tech and then jump into the league, shall we? So let's start with the mana base. Since we are playing more of a controlling element, I am running 24 lands and a couple creature lands. So we have 2 Creeping Tar Pit over here. But let's go into the fetches here. So 1 Blood Crypt, 1 Bloodstained Mire, 1 Cascade Bluff. We are running 3 Cryptic Command and 3 Archmage's Charm, so being able to make double blue is pretty important. Being able to have blue. 2 Creeping Tar Pit, 2 Flooded Strand, 1 Mystic Sanctuary. It's a little bit hard to justify more than 1 Mystic Sanctuary in this deck. So we're just running 1 because we are 3 colors, so it's a little bit more difficult to get online. 4 Polluted Delta, 2 Scalding Tarn, and then we jump in over here. 4 Snow-Covered Islands, 1 Snow-Covered Mountain, and 1 Snow-Covered Swamp to cover our basics, and 2 Steam Vents and 2 Watery Graves. So between all of those, we should have enough lands to cover our bases for everything we want. Let's go over the spells. Now, I know with Grixis Control, you can either lean in towards like hand disruption and then kind of go that route, or kind of be more interactive. I opted not to have hand disruption in this deck. I think being able to be a little bit more reactive has been pretty fun in my testing. So my 1-drop, I have Spell Snare, 4 Thought Scour. Thought Scour is the card draw of choice. Instant speed, I can mill too. This plays pretty well with things like Kroxa. I can mill myself, maybe get Kroxa online. I can mill my opponent and be able to get Drown in the Lock online. So that is why we're playing Thought Scour, or that's the reasoning behind it. 3 Fatal Push, 3 Lightning Bolt. So all kinds of removals, split 3 and 3. With all the creatures out there, Uro and everything, we have plenty of fetches to be able to turn on Revolt. So Fatal Push is really great there. 4 Snapcaster Mages, can't leave the home without him. 3 Drown Locks. I love this modal card. One of the great reasons why you'd want to play Grixis. The modal either being able to counter early on, or and this scales really well, being able to counter or being able to destroy target creature. Here's the spice that I've opted to play. Dreadbore. I know it's sorcery speed, but being able to destroy a target planeswalker for 2 unconditionally feels really good, especially with things like Teferi, 3 Fairy, Jace, just all these big planeswalkers all over the place. You know, people are still playing Tron, so being able to take care of Karn. So I've been really liking this. Just kind of a great flexible slot. I know it's sorcery speed, but I don't think it really hinders the game plan very much. As far as threats, Kroxa, this has been a great card to have in the deck. Disrupts your opponent, gets them to lose some life, and then you can have a big a big threat later on in the game, which is kind of where you want to be. 2 Archmage's Charm, obviously a great modal spell. We have a lot of modal spells in this deck, which is great. I added Bone Crusher Giant as well, as another way of burning your opponent or being able to like disrupt creatures and then being able to play a bigger threat later on. So it's trying to keep the board clear early on, and then being able to land big threats like Bone Crusher and Crixis. So I'm running 2 of those. You're running Grixis. You can't run Grixis without K Command. That's right. This card does it all. So we're running 3 of them. Discards, destroy target artifact, deals 2 damage to any creature. It just everything. One of our other win conditions here, I'm running Jace the Mind Sculptor, 3 of. You're usually able to get into a really good spot with this deck and just be able to ultimate, or threaten the ultimate. So super good. I love this card. Cryptic Command, we are running 3 Cryptic Commands. Like I said, we have Cascade Bluffs and everything else to turn on for blue. So you all know what that does. And for the last bit of spice, I'm running 1 Kess Dissident Mage. So it's kind of like a repeatable Snapcaster Mage if you're able to get it down. Fun Grixis colors. In my testing, I've actually found some very interesting things, so Bone Crusher Giant was actually in my graveyard, and I was able to target Stomp with with Kess, and it was really interesting. And then I was able to cast Stomp from my graveyard, and then Bone Crusher Giant also went into the like exile zone, so I could cast Bone Crusher Giant later on. So that was a fun, interesting interaction. That's also why I also have opted to play Dreadbore. If I'm able to get down Kess and be able to just like repeat a Dreadbore at sorcery speed, that's pretty good. So you can't really do the instant speed thing because he has to be on your turn, but so that's why, you know, there's that one sorcery. But that's the list. It's been pretty fun so far in my testing, so we're gonna see what it's like in a competitive Modern League. But let's jump into the sideboard. This is my sideboard. I'm wondering if we should be running these. How many blue cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if you take a look at the meta right now, there's a ton of just ramp and like Amulet Titan and all these things. So I'm running some Confounding Conundrums in the sideboard. There's a lot of Field of the Dead decks. My last league, I ran into 2 Amulet Titan decks, and I just keep seeing it everywhere. So my idea is that in this deck, we have this in the sideboard to help slow down our opponents from ramping. We also draw a card off of it, so it replaces itself. So it really helps. 2 Aether Gusts. It's kind of become a staple in blue sideboards, I feel like. Red or green, put it on top. This doesn't counter directly, so we can get around somebody trying to cast a Prime Time with this off of a Cavern of Souls, which is really great. I'm running 1 Abrade as a smaller, as a cheaper answer to target artifacts and just more creature removal. Running 3 Cleansing Wildfires. Again, this is kind of the card of choice to deal with Field of the Dead, Tron, anything with pesky land problems. Also, I play it against an Oops All Spells deck, and they like scoop to this. So if we run up against Oops All Spells, this is dynamite. Anger of the Gods, just exiling things. Obviously, Ashiok, again, more ways to deal with the graveyard, ways to deal with opponents ramping and searching. I am just so over Euro and Amulet Titan and all these other things. Nihil Spellbomb, we are in Grixis, so we're able to get the draw off of this, so some more cheaper interactive graveyard interaction. And 1 EE to take care of like things like Prowess or anything big like that. So that is the Grixis Control list that I'm going to be running for this league. I hope that you join me, and let's cut to that first match. All right, we are here for match 1 in a competitive Modern League with Grixis Control. We are up against M. Little 1988, and we lost the die rolls, so do we want to keep this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands? I think we kind of want to mull this. There's not much interaction besides a Thought Scour. I guess we'll keep. We are a control deck. I can go turn 1. Thoughts. Okay, so we are up against Field of the Dead. Oh, we've planned for this. I want to be able to Thought Scour turn 1 here. We'll do this on their draw step. Oh, maybe we aren't up against Skyclave Apparition. What is this? Forest. Alright. Snapcaster Mage. Alright, now we're getting somewhere with our stuff. I'm going to play this Polluted Delta and we'll pass the turn. We'll keep up Drown in the Lock in case they try and cast something for 2 mana or less. And maybe we can counter it. Ghost Quarter here from our opponent. Dryad of Elysian Grove. Okay. Okay. If they play another land and they sack it, we need another Arboreal Grazer. Alright. My question is, do we want to keep this Drown in the Lock for Elysian Grove? And I think the answer is yes. I don't really care about a Boreal Grazer right now. So let's get a Blood Crypt tapped. And we'll let this resolve. Interesting that they're playing Skyclave Apparition. But did I call it or did I call it everywhere? It's everywhere. If I could get another land in the graveyard. Oh, yes. That's exactly what we wanted. So I can play a Swamp. Yes. So let's play here, let's play a Polluted Delta. We can get red, blue. Let's get a Steam Vents. Untapped. Let's Thought Scour our opponent. See what they get rid of here. Let's see what I get dumped. Blue, black. And then I'll be able to Drown in the Lock and destroy Dryad of Elysian Grove this way. So they lose 2 of those. Alright. And this will turn off their Valakut plan. Okay. So we're sitting okay. They only have 2 cards in hand. And they only have 4 lands right now. So we're doing alright. And we have a ton of answers on the sideboard, so let's see what they do here. Alright. So it looks like they're gonna get some stuff here. Also, it should be known that I can, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if push comes to shove and they're able to cast a Primetime, I can snap Drown in the Lock that as well. I'm just worried about Field of the Dead right now. They only have 5 cards. That's fine. Confounding Conundrum also coming in to this matchup. 1000%. So next turn, I can play Croxa, depending on what we get. Just waiting for M. Little, 1988. You think it's like Stuart Little, but like 1998? Alright. I'm all hyped up on coffee. Swinging for 0. Alright, we got 2 cards in hand. Bolt's pretty good here. So what do I do? What do I do? I guess in the interest of like being most effective with my mana, I could play Creeping Tar Pit, but they have a Ghost Quarter, so I'm kind of not feeling that. So, island. Let's play Kroxa. Force them to discard and see what they discard here. And then I might just play Scalding Tarn and pass the turn. Get like red. Get another black source maybe. So they discard a forest and they take 3 life. Okay. Let's play Scalding Tarn here. We'll pass the turn. We have our double black. I think even next turn we could cast Kroxa from the graveyard. We have double black here, and then I need a red source, so we're going to have to fetch out a red source with Scalding Tarn. Also 5 different lands. 2 cards in hand. Windswept Heath. Nothing happening. I guess I swing for 1 here. That's fine. Down to 15. Sure. So let's see. We'll play the swamp next turn, and then we'll get a Steam Vents here. Not tapped. Okay. So let's play our swamp, and then let's cast Kroxa from the graveyard. Black, red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's keep Drown and Lock in the graveyard in case we're able to snap it back. So they're going to lose whatever card they have. Hopefully it's a land. Oof. Oh, Path to Exile. Oh, that was rough. Yes, we'll use Path to Exile's ability. What do we want? We want an island? Let's get another red source here. We have a lot of islands. They at least take 3. Oh, that was rough. I was not anticipating Path. That was my fault. The good news is that we have another Kroxa if we can start revving things up from the graveyard. We'll also have Path and Drown in the Lock. Or, I'm sorry, Snap and Drown in the Lock mana for this turn as well. Bone Crusher Giant. That's pretty good. Alright. Kroxa again. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, we're gonna snap counter this. Oops. Opponent down to 11, so... But our shields are down. Yeah, Field of the Dead. Alright, they're gonna start making zombies. Flagstones here. That's fine. It's a 2/2 zombie. We do have Lightning Bolt and Bone Crusher Giant here, so we have a lot of burn. Let's see what our opponent does here. Also, playing control time is really important, so... guess we'll take one here. They don't have any cards, but, like, they'll be able to at least get another... Let's see. What do we draw? Fatal Push is pretty good. So, let's just push this. We'll build this Grazer, get it out of the way. Right now, they can only make 2 more zombie tokens, so there's that. They're going to take 2. Correction. They're going to take another 2 here. Cancel, actually. Put this in the second main. There's a good amount of burn and like direct damage happening in this version, which I'm pretty happy about. So we have some bigger creatures here. Looks like they're trying to get their creature package online here for zombie. Zombie. All right, they're down to 6, which isn't bad. Oh, they do it to their own. That was a bad call from our opponent, I feel like. Honestly, I just need to get in with Creeping Tar Pit. Just need to get in with Creeping Tar Pit twice over. And if we draw a Lightning Bolt or a Snapcaster Mage or like Kess, some way to recur Bolt from the graveyard, we're looking pretty decent. Let's see what they draw. If they draw Prime Time, though, it's going to not be so hot. Okay, they draw a land. So they can make another zombie token. So they swing, I can block. Oh, we got there, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Bad call from our opponent. Creeping Tar Pit. Let's see if our opponent sees it on the wall. Okay. Sneakily good. Snapcaster, Snap Bolt, baby. We got there. Game 1. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. All right, good. We have 16 minutes left to play. All right, Cleansing Wildfire. Where are you? We want these 5 cards. Actually, we want a lot of cards. We want these, and then we want these. Okay. What do we not need in this deck? We gotta get rid of 7 cards. Fatal Push and Bolt are pretty decent. Spell Snare, not great here. They're not really playing K command. I didn't see Amulet, but let's... Cryptic command. I don't feel like it's really where I want to be. I just want creatures. I have 9. 63 cards. Probably drop a Thought Scour. Drop that down to 3. Maybe drop a Chase here. And let's see. Go down 1K command. Let me try it like that. Okay. Oh shoot, Aether Gust. I guess we wanted Aether Gust. Well, we're not playing with Aether Gust, so we're gonna mull this. We're gonna keep this since I see a hate piece in my hand. There's 2 Dranolocks. We're gonna put one of those down on the bottom. Alright, planes from our opponents, so they're not ramping anything fierce here. Yeah. If they play like an Arboreal Grazer, I'll just push it. That's fine. Windswept Heath from our opponent. Alright, here comes the tech. They're very smart and they crack in response. Stomping Ground. Draw a Tar Pit and pass the turn. The MVP of that game. Oh my gosh. But this should slow them down while we advance our game plan here. It turns all of their like payoff cards into something that they're not gonna really want. Alright. So they can't crack this on their turn. And they know it. Elodrami's Call. What are they choosing to get? They get Prime Time. That's fine. Let's play Creeping Tar Pit here. I guess we have Drown the Lock mana up. Really need to get Red Source online, but I think while we're able to kind of use the time to our advantage. Even if they cast Prime Time and they get 2 lands, that's not going to be good for them with this up. So if they cast something for 3, we have Drowning the Lock mana up. Windswept Heath. Skyclave. Well, we're going to counter that. I forgot that they were running Skyclave, but... Alright, yes. Do we save Cleansing Wildfire for something more dangerous? Oh, I don't think so. I want to get them off double white if I can. Okay, they can either choose to find or not. Okay, which means that they can't crack Wooded Foothills this turn. Or they can, but then they would lose a land. Let's see if they crack Wooded Foothills. Nope. Alright, they play a forest here. Thought Scour. That's great. Yeah, let's play Bone Crusher. Well, let's Stomp. And I'm going to cast Bone Crusher. I very well know that they probably have Path to the Exile, but I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I need a threat on the board. They'll still take damage off of it, which is great, so... And even if they cast Prime Time, I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna have to fetch out to cast Prime Time, so then we can snap Drown and Lock Prime Time. Let's see. We got double black. We need double red. We got it all. Let's get another blue source. Alright. So they have enough mana to cast Prime Time. Castle Garenbrig. Alright. Let's see if they probably don't opt to find the lands they want. Or maybe they do. Maybe it's just at this point it doesn't matter. Okay, so they choose to get Field of the Dead. I think this maybe inadvertently helps them. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Well, on the plus side, we can take care of old Prime Time here. Oh, that makes it so much better. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here we go. Prime Time gone. And they do have Path to Exile mana up. See, if I destroy it, yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Take care of one of the Field of the Dead. Draw a card. Perfect. Alright, it'll pass a turn like that. Let's see if they have Path. Kind of doubt it. Alright, Radiant Fountain, they're gonna get a zombie. But we'll be able to Fatal Push that. How many islands do we have? Oh, shit. 1, 2, okay. Are they activating? I think they're activating, so they must have another Prime Time here. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, so they must have another Prime Time. That's not great. You see how this is a good card early game, and why I was thinking like, oh yeah, this is great, and then I was like, now I'm like, oh no, this is awful. See if it gives it haste. If they get that card that gives it haste. Maybe we should, well, I was like, maybe we should have taken out Castle Garenbrig, but I don't think that would have been the right call. I need another way to deal with Field of the Dead. I need a Snapcaster, or, no, I need Cleansing Wildfire, actually. So they play Bajuka Bog. Why is there, oh, because it, oh, and they get another Field of the Dead. Oh my gosh. They have so many Field of the Deads. I hate this card so much. So much. Those are two of them. So good early game. Not great late game. Oh, they played Vesuva. I see what happened. Actually, this is sort of keeping them off of zombies. Look at all these lands they've played, and they haven't actually been able to get a zombie. So maybe this is better than I've been giving it credit for. They did gain a lot of life, which is annoying, but what you can do. Cleansing Wildfire. Well, that's great. That's exactly what we wanted. Kind of. I still don't have any way to deal with this prime time. Maybe we can find one with the draw off Cleansing Wildfire. It's kind of, sort of, not what I need. Well, I wish I had a way to draw, because I can Mystic Sanctuary. I don't know, 13. I can Mystic Sanctuary and then Cleansing Wildfire this last Field of the Dead. It's very interesting how the trigger on the stack has worked with Conundrum. I really need a way to deal with this prime time, though. I'm also running out of time. I might lose. But they're down to 14. Okay, so they get another zombie here. They're gonna swing with everything. Kept any of the gods on the sideboard. What do they get? So I think they have to bounce 2 lands, right? You're gonna have to bounce 3 lands, but they get all this stuff. Alright, we're gonna block here. I might just be over. We'll fetch out for a Mystic Sanctuary. What's going on? Oh, feel it dead. So annoying. You're gonna play another primetime, huh? We're gonna scoop this up. I only have 10 minutes, and I don't think that it's gonna be enough. Even if we did this, I wouldn't have enough to take care of this board. So let's begin sideboarding. Here's what I want now. I want Aether Gust now. 62. Cleansing Wildfire is great. Ashiok's great. Even though Conundrum was kind of annoying at the end, I think I still want it. We did have Dreadbore. Okay, well, there we go. Try it like that. Actually, yeah, let's try it like that. Alright. Interesting. The Conundrum was really interesting. Being on the play is going to help too, I think. Yes, we'll keep this. We need black-red. Get a Blood Crypt at the end of our turn. One Swept Heath. Early, this is really good. So I think on the play, this is much better. Oh, I hope we draw lands. Draw into a land. Here we go, land. Not the land I really wanted, but what are you gonna do? Eladromi's Call. You're gonna go get Primetime, or the Dryad of Elysian Grove, I imagine. Skyclave Apparition. I want this off line. Play our island and pass. I don't know if there's any way for me to stop the apparition, unfortunately. Unless they play like, it has to be, they have to have a plains here. If they have a plains, we're gonna lose our Conundrum. Alright, they have a plains. We're gonna lose our Conundrum. I guess that's fine. We'll get a 2-2 in response. But you can see this is annoying for our opponent. Okay. Swing in with our 2-2. We have enough disruption here with Drown and Lock and Aether Gust that I think we'll be okay here. Windswept Heath. You're not gonna explore. You're not gonna play more lands. Or draw a card. Need black, red. What do we want? Steam vents? We have a lot of blue. We had another. Nah, that's good. Steam. So they put Eladromi's Call on top of their library. Get down our big threat. Yes, we would like to put it to the bottom. I feel like Drown in the Lock's really good here. I don't mind drawing that next turn. Unfortunately, it means shields are kind of down. So we'll see what our opponent can do this turn. They obviously needed something with Eladromi's Call, so... We also have removal next turn, and we also have... Well, we'll have double removal and a counterspell, so... Oof. Ah, there goes our Jace. Well, that's frustrating. Stupid card. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do this. Bugger. Blue. I want to be able to counter whatever's coming this way. Whatever they're going to drop, I want to be able to counter. Red, black, though. I need another. It's so annoying. Alright, we're going to swing. We'll see if they block. I don't know if they're inclined to. Maybe they'll even play Pat the Exile on our illusion. Who knows? I think I have to keep up Drown in the Lock, unfortunately. As much as I wanted to Dreadbore that. Depending on what they do, too, I could just Drown in the Lock this at the end of turn. Radiant Fountain, okay. It's fine, we'll take 2 here. I'm not... What they do. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bugger. Bugger. Blue, black. Okay, let's see. 4, 5. Okay, so here's what I could do. I could Snapcaster in for double blue. I can snap in, target a bolt, blue, black. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Snap in. Target a bolt. Okay, so we're gonna bolt apparition. And then we'll have a Drown and Lock to counter prime time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll have 8. All right, I think we're doing all right. We're already running really cutting it close on time, though. I didn't even see that line until just now. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Come on. Yeah, it's gonna happen. You don't have any say in this. They're also at 6 minutes. Oh my gosh. Why are they letting their clock run down? Okay. Counter. Woo! What a turn! That was a great turn. Oh my gosh. And they're all tapped out. Alright. So I play Field of the Dead here. They get a zombie. We also have Dreadbore. I think we might get there. Knock on wood here. Stomp you? We won match 1. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. What a way to start off the league. Super grindy against the deck that has been giving me the most trouble. Oh my gosh. What a game. That was one heck of a turn. Anyways, if you like what you see, please be sure to click that subscribe button so you can get latest games in all of Modern. Be sure to click that like button if you like this match. Leave a comment. Let me know if you would have done anything differently. Do you think Confounding Conundrum is actually good in this deck? Let me know. And I will see you next time for match 2. Bye-bye from the KyGuy. Hello there! Thank you very much for watching High Ground MTG. We hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and check out our playlists for even more videos so that you can have the high ground.